Hey guys, it is Monday, August 21st, 2017. Just finished at the gym and now I'm rollerblading. Kind of house watching. There's so many cool houses around here. It was a push and pull day, so I'm trying to work on more muscular endurance. I've worked on strength for probably the past 2-3 years and it's nice, but that was all for cheerleading at Western, so now that I'm done that, I kind of want to focus more on overall athleticism and less just strength, you know. So I started reading this book called Change Your Life in 7 Days by Mckenna. It's pretty good so far. Basically the premise is there's 7 days, so 7 chapters. So the intro is very, your life is in your control. The idea is similar to The Power of Positivity. I'm actually writing a blog post on that now. And I just finished day 1 yesterday on Sunday. So I'm gonna make it a goal to read day 1 to 7, Sunday to Saturday. I think it'll be fun. And it's not bad, like 30 pages a chapter. So day 1 was very much about your self-image and how you view yourself. So there are, according to the book, there's 3 selves. There is your true authentic self. So that's who you really are inside. And then you have the second self is your negative self-image. And that's who you're scared you might be, or who you're scared you might become. And then the third self is your pretend self, who you appear to others as, the mask that you put on. Mckenna calls it the veneer. That self is when people kind of flaunt maybe their wealth or their status to kind of compensate for what they might be inside or what they're scared they really are on the inside. And I think it's good because I find the content of the book is very congruent with what I believe in already, and it's kind of just reinforcing that and solidifying it in my mind, telling it to me in a different way. So I think it's a really good book so far. I'll let you know how day 2 goes today. Actually, what I like to do when I'm rollerblading is listen to audiobooks and self-help CDs and stuff. So right now I'm listening to The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People by Covey. Ooh, look at this road. So smooth. The book by Mckenna is actually my second book. I only started reading maybe this summer, and I'm 21, so it's kind of embarrassing, but I actually love reading now, mainly about self-development and stuff like that. I don't know, I liked comic books growing up, so I was all into pictures, less so words, but How to Win Friends and Influence People by Covey, that one's really, really great. Definitely recommend that to everyone. Okay, got that post-workout meal, got some mangoes, cheese bagel with salmon cream cheese, apple, cherries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and some jerk chicken. You'll probably never see my entire meal ever because I just eat it as I make it, so oops. Hey guys, so I actually missed reading yesterday because I was just too busy, so I couldn't do it. But day 2 is actually really good. They talked a lot about managing your emotions. So they talked about visualization and associating good thoughts and good feelings, and then dissociating from bad feelings, and basically some points about some confidence and how to feel good on command using physical cues. Kind of funny, I've been having a weird 2 days, but had I not skipped and read that chapter on day 2 in emotional states, I would have been fine, so it's kind of silly. But day 3, finished that on the train today. The day 3 was all about positive perspectives and imagining a better you, an ideal you, and how to align yourself with that ideal you. So that was really cool, and it taught about, reflecting back on mistakes and failures, and, what is a failure. Cool, a lot of things I already believe in, so it's good to just reinforce it again. So it's really easy to read. It's going well. I'm currently in Toronto, just went to lunch with my mom, had a sick salad. I'm actually here today to meet with a social media influencer, also a stylist. So I met him doing this cheerleading Disney movie back in June, and we just connected. And he told me he studies social media and models and influencers and all this stuff. I'm like, wow, this is like perfect. Like I want to learn about all this stuff. I want to get some notes on him from that and hopefully connect with him and network a bit. So here in Toronto, let's get it. Hey guys, just getting to my mom's place now. I was having a weird couple days because I kind of felt like giving up on everything with the whole modeling and blog and YouTube and whatnot. The website was giving me a lot of trouble and stuff. I was really bummed out for like 2 days. And then I just had a meeting with a social media influencer. And he kind of inspired me not to give up and to keep pursuing my dreams and whatnot. And I get out of the meeting and turns out I got requested for a casting with a shoot with one of my favorite photographers, Awad. So I don't know, man. Everything can always turn around. Don't give up. What's good, people? 7 a.m. just got back from the gym. Great leg day. I'm really freaking tired. So ready to start the day. So I'm sitting out here reading because it's a nice morning out. This is day 4 and it's called a dream setting. Basically goal setting. It's pretty interesting. It's basically saying you need to be able to see yourself doing what you want to do in order for it to happen. And when you see yourself and you dream about the life you want, the person you want to become, you can actively work towards it versus dreamers who dream at night. They wake up and they realize it's nothing, right? It was make-believe. Just got ready. What was gonna be like a pretty chill day and a lot of work on the website and the blog and whatnot turned into a really busy day. I have to drive to Etobicoke to drop off a check for my mom. And then I have to go to a casting, which I just got called in for today at 4:15. So it's for a cheerleader role in a commercial, I think. So I'm really excited for that. Kind of just shows you the sporadic and spontaneous nature of the modeling and acting industry. Like I just got called in this morning and like it's today in a few hours. So always got to be ready, always got to be on your toes. What's up guys? Just got out of the casting for the cheerleading thing. It's really freaking hot in here. It probably looks like I'm sweating my ass off, but like we didn't do anything. For the casting or the audition, there was me and 2 other girls, and they asked us to make up a little routine basically, and nothing crazy, no talks or anything, no big stunts, no baskets, it's like a little short ceiling. So I did a show, I did a toe touch, some choreographed dance moves, and that was it, man. Pretty easy. It was a lot of fun actually, kind of. Like the 2 girls I met were really cool, but this one was more like engaging than other castings. I've been to a casting before where you just say, I'm Marc, I'm from Plutino, and that's it, and then you're out. So this one is actually really fun. Like I'm really happy I did this one. I just got back from the gym, biking with Awad. That's good.
Say some.
Say some. So I actually didn't read day 5 yesterday. I'm so wasted. That's like the 2nd time this week that I've said I was gonna read a chapter and I kind of just forgot about it, but I was really busy with my blog, so reading 2 chapters today. Hopefully I get it done really quick, but gotta stick to schedule. Okay, so I'm in my basement with Awad. We're gonna go over the basic primary movements of how to exercise, like squat, push-ups, rows, pull-ups, work on his scapular mobility. And yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah.
Private session. I'm outside in the backyard, just finished day 5 of Change Your Life in 7 Days, and it talked about how to keep a healthy body and how you can use that to, propel yourself towards your ultimate goal of success. It talked a lot about diet, exercise, how the mind plays a role in your immune system, and how you feel, and maybe you can cure yourself of certain conditions that you may have. But I think I'm gonna get up and skim the pool because I got tired sitting out here and I almost dropped my book into the pool, so time to get up. So I just finished day 6, chapter 6 of Change Your Life in 7 Days. It spoke about wealth, like money, financial wealth. in your mind you need to set yourself up to be able to receive money, because a lot of people kind of get stuck in the poverty consciousness where even if they're receiving money, in the back of their mind, deep down, they still think that they're in poverty and they sabotage efforts unconsciously to accumulate money in the future. I don't know, this book is getting very heady. It's kind of just like, think about all the things you want and write them down and it'll come to you, which I do believe in, but it's just kind of like, it said the same thing throughout the entire chapter, so I was kind of getting bored of it. But still some very good points, so it's going well. Alright, so just hit up Dollarama to grab all these paint supplies for me and my girlfriend to go finger painting. And my freaking boy Awad decided to pay for the whole thing just because I helped him work out today. Thanks, man. Just finished HIIT training, started at 7 a.m. I did some back handsprings, so my hands are hurting, but I'm looking pretty shit now. I've been pretty removed from cheerleading. I'm done the book, finally! Okay, so I finally finished the book, Change Your Life in 7 Days. The last chapter, day 7, was called Live Happily Ever After, kind of just tying it all in and how to live happily forever after. Oh, my contact. It was actually a really good chapter. I actually liked it probably the most out of all of them. It was really short, but it talked about... Oh, I made it worse. It talked about happiness being a state of the mind and body rather than an achievement, and it differentiates between pleasure and satisfaction. So pleasure is kind of like, you know, good body sensations right now that are temporary, and satisfaction is, you know, pitting yourself against worthy challenges that gratify the soul. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was pretty good because he started to kind of get into concrete concepts rather than just saying, you know, your perception of things is how you win at life and whatnot. But he actually gave real kind of steps, and this is how you get to be happy, by having more control and lowering your sights a little bit, and then gradually building from there, building confidence to get to your final end goal. So it's pretty good actually. And then I read the conclusion too, and it's kind of just like a nice little thank you thing, and like it was whatever. But the last chapter was really good. All right, how to change your life in 7 days, and read in like, I don't know, maybe like 10 days. Like intro was pretty split up from the first chapter, but like I did it, and this is my like shit analysis of it. So